Hi, and thank you for joining. It's Patty from PS Paper Crafts, and I wanted to show you this beautiful product medley. It's called the Flowering Cactus Product Medley, and you can get it through June 2021 in the mini catalog, and it's just gorgeous. It's not a kit, it's, they call it a product medley, but you get all of these things with it. You get the paper, you get these cute felt flowers, the stamp set, the dies, and then there's two things of the linen thread or the twine. So pretty. I love it. I love cactuses or cacti. I don't know how you say it. I love succulents. I love all those things. So I made this simple card and I used the paper. So this paper, let me just show you. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. It's really beautiful. And these you can cut out with the dies. So that's what I did here. I just cut this cactus, the flowers, right out with the dies. So pretty. And then I'll just go through the rest of it. So there's a bunch of those, and then there's these beautiful ones. I guess they're upside down. This is the back of the cactus one, which I hated to use. It's hard to use one side when you like the other side. So they're really pretty papers. And so these are the stamps. So you can cut these out, stamp them and cut them out with the dies. And then you can cut out those papers with the dies as well. And I love the sentiments. So this card I used, Life Can Get Kind of Prickly, which I thought was really cute. Oh, and on the inside I did the same thing. I'll have to fix that. I meant to say, I'm always here for you. Oh, that was a good catch. So we'll fix it on this card and then I'll replace that one. And then this one is You're a rare friend. Let me try that again. You are a rare find, my dear friend. So all these cactus and she's the one blooming. I love how our friendship has grown. So this is Highland Heather. And then there's the greens. There's Mossy Meadow, Mint Macaron, and Pear Pizzazz. And then this one is Calypso Coral, which I think is so pretty. And this piece I'll show you, we're using this to cut out kind of that little border or whatever instead of ribbon. So lots of ideas with this one. And we're going to make this card today. So this one, if you go to my blog, I'll have all the instructions on what I did, but it was pretty simple. I mean, it was cut and adhere. So if you go to pspapercrafts.com, you can get the instructions on that. And then if you stick around, you can watch me make this one. So I have my pieces cut. I cut down the this pretty paper. I love it. It's got the Calypso Coral in it, and then I have some for die cutting and some for this background. So let's get started with our stamping. So I'm using the colors that are in here, the Mint Macaron, Pear Pizzazz, and Calypso Coral. So first I'll stamp the things that I'm going to die cut, and we'll do that right on here. So I'm using this, this cactus. And we'll do one of these. And actually, I did not stamp that. I'm just realizing I'll have to just get a piece of Pear Pizzazz to cut that out. And then I did some sponging on it. And then I will get the Calypso Coral and I'll do these couple of flowers. And I'll just put these down here. So I'm going to step away and cut these out, but let me just show you. Oh, here they are. Let me close these up. Get in trouble with these. And let me grab a piece of Pear Pizzazz as well. So I will be cutting this. And then these, you can cut both flowers together. Okay, they'll go right there. And then I have this strip of the Calypso Coral, and I will be cutting it, and I'm going to feed it in my die cutting machine this way so that it doesn't move around, and I might put a piece of Post-it note. It's pretty tight. Probably could have done it a little bit bigger, but I wanted this size strip. So I'll be running this through, And then let me get a piece of Pear Pizzazz. Okay, I was thinking I was stamping it. That's why I cut such a big piece of white. So I will be cutting 2 of these out of the Pear Pizzazz. Okay, so I'm going to step away. I think that's all the die cutting I need, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have my 2 cactus with that. And this one I did use the piece of Post-it note. So I just want to make sure I take this. It's really kind of dug in. So I just want to be careful with taking it off. And I'm going to cut this in half so I can have it showing on each side of the card. And then I have these guys. So there we go. And let's see. Let's do our stamping inside or stamping outside. Let's do this one. And what I did was I just stamped across this. Where's my stamp set? This little guy. And you can put these flowers on like I did on the inside, but I thought I would just leave them kind of in the background. And I just stamped them in mint macaron, and then I also stamped them in the Pear Pizzazz. So let me get that one, and I do want to get a piece of scrap because I will go over the side a little bit. So I'm going to do the mint macaron, and it really doesn't matter like where they are because we're going to cover some of them and we're going to leave some of them exposed. So let me clean off my stamp. It probably wouldn't matter because the Pear Pizzazz is darker, but I want to make sure that I have a clean stamp, and I'll just stamp some of that across. And this one didn't really, let me see if I can get in there. Oh, that's a little murky. I'm going to flip it. Let's try that again. So I think I didn't get good contact with it. And now let me clean this one. And then we'll do the mint macaron, which is right here. I just wanted to have a background, and I like having the different colors, different shades. Sometimes I'll stamp and then stamp off to get a lighter shade as well. But we'll see how this all looks once we lay everything on top of it. Okay. This I actually did a little bit of sponging, so I wanted to, and I'll show you one compared to the other, I wanted to just add a little like texture to it. So I'm taking my Pear Pizzazz ink pad, and I'm just, this sponge has seen better days. I wash them, it gets stained, but you'll see that it just will add a little bit. I'm just kind of going around the edges, but I'm not trying to be so careful where I stick just to the edges. I don't mind it getting on the top. So I don't know if you can see the difference. It just makes it look like it pops off a little bit. I like that look. So this is an easy way to add a little bit of texture, or just to have something kind of pop off the paper a little bit more. And you can really kind of go all the way around and in the front and everything else. Okay, so now we want to put our pieces together. So we have this guy. I'll just come around here, and I have one of these flat and one raised, And see, this is just kind of in the background. So let's get our sentiment on. This is a 3/4 strip of basic white, and let's make sure we get the right one. I'm here for you. Nope, we want the prickly one. Life can be kind of prickly, and we're going to do this in the Calypso Coral, and then we'll do our inside layer as well. And you can stamp it right on there, and I actually did that initially, but I thought it was a little flat and I've got things popped up, so I just went right over what I had stamped. And let's do the inside to make sure we get the right sentiment on the inside. I'm always here for you. I can't believe I did the other one incorrectly there, but I can just pull that up and put another layer in there, so no problem. And then on this one, on the inside, I'll just do this flower across the bottom with Pear Pizzazz, and I'll add those orange flowers to it. So I'm doing, I want to leave enough room. Oh, I'm really not getting good contact here. Okay. I'm not sure why. I guess I'm rushing it a little bit. All right. Phew. And then this orange flower, it comes in a group of 2, and I was really looking at it, and it's kind of supposed to go like this, I guess. I was looking, let me just show you. I was looking in the catalog to see how they did it. Sometimes you have to look at how things were done. And where is it? See right here? Well, I guess they were not stamped right on it. I'm just realizing that now. They were cut and put on, but I'm going to stamp it. I thought it came out okay. So let's get the Calypso Coral. And what I did was I kind of did it like this. And if you ever see a cactus, it doesn't really, when it flowers, they kind of sit funny. I was actually walking my dog. See, this one looks like it's falling off. I'm going to cut this. I was walking my dog, and I'm going to put it in my blog if you want to see it. Go to pspapercrafts.com, and I'll have the picture there. A huge, huge cactus that's flowering. It's just starting, I guess, buds. So on this one, I'm only going to put the one flower in. And you could do that across and not have them all. So I think it's okay, though. They're kind of a little bit off, but I think we're good. So, hi. So I had a little problem with my video, and I was editing it, and I realized that I missed a whole clip, a whole part of it. What happened was my alarm went off and on my phone, and I hit to stop and then wait for the alarm and then start again, but I messed up. I think I started it when I should have stopped it, or stopped it when I should have started it. So anyway, I finished the card, I filmed it, but I didn't capture it. So I wanted to just go over from where I left off. So I have the 2 completed cards that you can see. I put down the pieces. I cut this piece in half. So I just took my scissors and cut it in half. And then I adhered the pattern paper down, and then I put this on each side, and then I put this paper down over it, okay, and it's all flat. Then I put this cactus down flat, and this one I popped up with dimensionals, so hopefully you can see that. I popped up this one with dimensionals. I added the flowers. These I put on with liquid glue. And this one actually has a dimensional, and this one is just glued to the tip, but whatever works for you. This, I had my sentiment, and I'm using this Banner's Pick-a-Punch. You know, I usually use the triple banner punch, but this one has both the pointy and kind of the flag. So I wanted this pointy one. So I put it in just like we do with the triple banner punch. And I just punched it, and then I cut it down on this side, and I fed it in. Just have to make sure you feed it in the right one. And I punched it. So now I have this one. Okay, that's on dimensionals. And then I just added a rhinestone to the center. So again, I apologize for the mess up, but I didn't really want to make another whole card and have 3 of them, although I probably can send 3 to people that are going through something that's kind of prickly. So these are the 3 cards, and I love them. I think this one is so pretty with these flowers that were already, you know, part of the paper. But thanks so much for joining. I do have a special this month. If you purchase $50 from me on my online store, you can get a free pack of the opal rounds. I'll just send them to you. So find me at pspapercrafts.com. You can go to the link in the blog, go shopping, or in the link in the YouTube video and go shopping on my online store, and you can get those for free. All right, thanks so much for joining. Have a good day. Bye.